And you can find me on all social media under Diamondpieces.
Denisha Rhea. You can find me Denisha Little on Facebook, Denisha Rhea on Instagram, and Denisha Rhea on YouTube.
Okay, so we just want to start out with this channel and just talk about our purpose. Some of the things that we plan to talk about, we plan to talk about life in general.
Yes, what's popping off within our personal life, what's on social media, the hip hop culture, relationship drama.
Whatever you all want to talk about, so hit us up in the comments. That way we can get back with you and we can increase on our show.
Thank you. So what forms of social media? So are you on Snapchat?
I am on Snapchat. That's actually my favorite social media website. And yesterday, matter of fact, Snapchat, they often do like little questions to get people going, kind of get different opinions. And one thing that they mentioned was, how long should you wait before you start to think about getting engaged, you dating somebody? So I'm gonna start with you. What do you think?
Okay, well, I missed that comment because I am not on Snapchat. I'm late. I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna get better. But that question comes up a lot, and I think about like, look, I'm in my 30s, and that question to be knocking on the door. You know, when you're gonna get engaged? It's because you've been dating somebody for 2-3 years. You feel like, oh, this is the one. I feel like you should get engaged when you damn want to. When you feel ready, when you and that person feels equally yoked, I feel like that's when you should get engaged. So if you feel that way in 6 months, or you feel that way in 6 years, or 16 years, that's when I feel like a person should get married, get engaged.
And I do agree with that, but when is our cutoff? Like, I've been in relationships where it's been 5 years, 10 years long, and there has to be some point where you have to say, okay, we're going to have to do something. We're going to have to move to the next step, or we're going to have to think about this consideration because we're already living the life of a married couple. So why not do the thing? But I do agree that it should happen on your own time. It should not, never should you ever rush and push somebody into it. It should happen naturally. So I definitely agree with what you're saying.
So yeah, I definitely feel like whenever the cutoff is, I guess, whenever you feel like what you and your mate is not on the same page. When you see yourself wanting XYZ and they're on LMNOP, you know, it's okay. You know, I just feel like then that's when you need to start asking yourself some questions. Like, okay, do I want to give this man or woman some more time? Or do I feel like my time is being wasted? And then move on, because then you end up, I think, resenting a person, or they end up in the long run resenting you because you done forced them into a situation that they wasn't even ready for. And they like you. They just wasn't on that level yet. And so you just got to be honest with yourself and with that person on what you want. But that shit's easier said than done, I guess.
And being honest with yourself is so important because, you know, you may get complacent into a situation and you may be like, you know, I'm comfortable, I'm safe in this situation, but is it right? Will our relationship make sense as a marriage? Or am I just comfortable to the point where I don't want to leave, I don't want to expect nothing more out of this relationship, so I'm just going to leave it as is. So that's something that you have to really think about going into the process.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And then sometimes what I've learned is that you got to be careful how you come into a situation, because in the beginning nobody sees that when you're gonna fall in love, or nobody gonna see that he got you in your feelings and all that good stuff. You're just like, oh, we just kicking it. Oh, we having a good time. Oh, it ain't even like that, girl. Did you, somebody got my number. Somebody got my relationship number over here. 5 years, yes. And then you wake up and be like, oh my God, like I think I might. I'm seeing a little bit more out of this person, or I could see myself with him, or you know, you start doing all of those type of things, but you done set this precedent that everything's cool, and that's a hard little hole to get out of,
to pull
yourself out of, when you done played everything like it's cool. She hit my number right there.
Yeah, so ladies, just, you know, pay attention to it, because you don't want to put yourself in a situation where, you know, you done invested time and energy, and then you still don't have anything. But but also know what you want, and don't settle. Don't definitely settle and wait for it to happen. If you know you want it to happen and you ready for it to happen, and it's not gonna happen, maybe you need to have that conversation with your guy or your girl. Just let them know.
And or be comfortable if you still just chilling. Because at the end of the day, it is your life. Like you sometimes you got your friends, and not, but you got some friends that that's, I'm not going to say that's what validates them, but that's their journey. That's what they want to do. And not that you don't want it either, but you might not be expressed.
And
so
not
don't
even
look
just
at
your friends.
Yeah.
Family too.
Family, the I don't go to church all the time, but I guess the church, that might be offensive all the time. I mean, that can happen. People in church pressuring you. Come here. Facebook, Instagram, people
Relationship
Snapchat.
goals.
Yeah, relationship goals.
You got your own goals.
Exactly.
You do not need to
got
have
your own
nobody
path.
else's goal. Everybody's not going to be Beyonce and Jay. Everybody's not going to be Sierra and Russell Wilson. You going to be you and them, and whoever you love, and just keep it as
Biggie
that.
Smiles said, "The more money, the more problems." Of course, you're gonna have some problems. She said it best: if you got $1 billion on the elevator, okay. So that, like, the outcome. The twins, Rumi and Sir. Blue. They cute. But you seen her on the stage, tears, tabloids. People speaking on their relationship that don't wake up with them in the morning. So even though it's goals, I mean, everybody has their own journey, and that's meant for them don't mean that it's meant for you. And you don't know behind people's Instagram pics and Facebook pics what happens.
Right.
Like Drake said it. Some chicks are only happily married until they put that phone down.
That's true.
Wake up, y'all. Okay, what we got
true.
next? Rolling on.
All right. Well, most of you guys have probably heard or seen the video that R.Kelly put out called I Admit. He posted it on his IG, and it's a 19-minute video that anybody spend 19
and I was
minutes
here
of their
for
life.
it. It might as well
there.
be in 60 minutes for me, because I swear I think I listened to it 3 times just so I can get all the good hot tea. And I'm like one of them people, like, I could definitely see both sides, and I felt him.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, and I know there's a lot of people that say, well, he didn't really say anything that we didn't already know. But I'm just like, let him live. Like, everything that he did say, he's coming out and he's just letting you know that he's still a man at the end of the day, and he has feelings.
Right.
And we can't sit up here and judge him just because of his situations. And, obviously he's told us he's had some issues as a child, and that's one of our issues, is that we always so quick to just put blame and blame and
we
blame.
lack empathy.
But we don't think about what is that person really going through. You know what I'm saying?
Or what's the other side? My mom always says it's like 3 sides to a story. It's like his side, her side, or his side, or her side, and then in the middle somewhere lies the truth. And so people got to tell their story, tell their truth. 2 people can be in the same situation and their stories will never come out the same, because you see it from different perspectives.
Right.
Something that affects you might not affect me the same way, and vice versa. And that's where that empathy card, I think, comes in. And just and I think the world would also be a better place if we can kind of put ourselves in the next person's shoes.
Right, yeah, because that's one of the things that I often see in people, is that we so quick to judge, but when it's you reach out for somebody, you're going to want somebody to be able to listen to you and hear you out. And we're so quick to shun people away and say, you lying, whatever, you and your feelings, whatever. Okay, yeah, but I'm using this as an outlet to express my feelings. So don't always be so quick to just judge somebody and down them. Like, just hear them out, be an ear, say a prayer, and keep it moving.
Exactly. He admitted a lot of things in there, I feel like. But I felt like it was nothing really that a lot of Negroes don't do. Your daddies done did it. Your daddy's daddy done did it. Your daddy's daddy's daddy done did it. Okay?
Right.
And nobody lost their job, their livelihood, because of it. Because first of all, when you go to work, what's the first thing? You keep your job separate from your personal life. So you do a lot of things at home You act a certain way. You even answer the phone a different way. Down to that, you are a totally different person. Your girl call you, what up, bitch? How you doing? Woo woo. Your boss go, hey, how you doing? How you doing today? Everybody got their representative. Okay, so his job can be his job, and his personal, which which it sucks.
Especially in entertainment, there's comes a point where that has to be separate as well.
Right. Party like a rock star.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Which leads to rape culture. So rape culture's we've been kind of talking about it a lot, especially if you listen to the Breakfast Club. Charlemagne's kind of been in the heat with his allegations as far as possibly raping a girl when she was 15, taking her to a party, and then the fact that he gave another girl a drug, put her to sleep, and had sex with her. And necessarily, is it rape or is it consensual sex? Well, this is my thing. Especially if you're 30 and up, we all grew up in a time where rape culture was around, but we didn't really think about it. We can all go back to the times where right before, I don't know if we mentioned, we're from Louisville, Kentucky.
Hey, home of the Derby.
Home of the Derby. And so if you were here between the 90s, early 2000s, on Derby, the main street here is Broadway. You could easily roll up and down Broadway, and it was like a mini edition of Freaknik that was held in Atlanta in the 90s.
Absolutely. You see everything, pornographic videos from dudes' TVs in their car, girls doing whatever, properly drunk, men drunk, whatnot, but it's like now everybody's coming back from like 30 years ago. I mean, like this dude at the Derby grabbed my ass, and I feel offended. You be like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm ready to call the police. Like,
girl, did you not know you was twerking? I don't even know if it wasn't even called twerking then. Was it gyrating and booty shaking and so
right. I understand that if a woman dresses provocatively, that it does not necessarily invite a man to feel like to do what he wants to do, but at the same time, as a woman, you still also have to know that you are still provoking those thoughts. And with rape culture, I think it's a responsibility on both males and females. Like, we just need to be cautious about the things that we do, we say, ask permission. Are you okay with this before you go out and just go grab a girl's ass? Some of us may like it.
Exactly. Like, how many people are just ready, and I totally agree. I think our dress sometimes, kind of pushes the little envelope. But you know what? I've never really been just outright. Well, I ain't gonna say I ain't never really been outright, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I never really felt like just outright disrespected because this is how I dressed, and I have mad dudes coming to me, disrespectful to me, or anything like that. I also feel like it's how you carry yourself. Now, I feel like there's a balance. If you're going to have a little cleavage, maybe cover the legs, or if you have your legs out, maybe don't show the cleavage, you know what I'm saying? And then how you present yourself, if you're going out and you all in every dude's face, and when you're pissy drunk, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever, I feel like you are liable to be a little bit more disrespected. But I go out in my booty shorts and might have a little crop, a little whatever, and I get, you look very nice today, man. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me, feel totally respected. So I feel like it's how you also can carry yourself as well, and maybe that might be a thing, or maybe sometimes reputation might be already loose, so dudes are more apt, like, oh, I heard about her, you know what I'm saying? Because the barbershop's worse than the beauty shop, in my opinion.
And it also goes with upbringing.
Amen.
Because I will say, for me personally, like, all of my life, obviously you guys can't see my physique, but I've always been, I can say as early as middle school, where guys felt like that they can touch my ass, and I'm just like, wait a minute, hold on, like, I don't even know, like, as a kid, I don't even know if this is okay, because I'm just like kind of confused. And had to get to the point
they're looking at you like, oh, she must be grown.
Yeah.
But they know you're not.
I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. So, like, in school, before my school went to uniform, I used to like to wear baby doll tops and leggings. Mind you, I have these major hips in middle school. And it got to the point where I would wear a purse and put it behind me so that nobody would see my backside. And I finally had to say something to my mother, like, I don't want to wear these clothes that you're buying me anymore, although I like them, because I feel like the little boys in school, they being nasty. And I'm just like, so again, it just goes with the upbringing, because me as a girl who is learning and things, not saying I was dressing provocatively, I was dressing like a little girl.
Right.
And because of what it looked like, I'm being harassed just because of my body shape.
They can't control themselves. And I say I commend you because, not a lot of females in middle school will be mature enough to be like, Mom, either they're going to be like, okay, and it's back to the upbringing, because it really depends on what type of attention you're getting at home. Are you getting attention at home? Because let's say she came from a home that wasn't getting attention. She might have looked at that like everybody's paying attention to me. Now, baby doll dresses, honey, but forget the leggings. We just gonna wear the baby doll dress.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? She
We're
could have
like,
totally went to that level. You know what I'm saying? If she wasn't getting the right attention at home. Me, on the other hand, I think I don't know. One, I was really skinny. I was the opposite. And I can own it now. I was really like 103, like middle school, definitely
She
like
was
100,
small.
103.
School.
High school, 115. Got on the shot. Hey, got a little...
Is that what it was?
Got on the shot, got to 135. You couldn't tell me shit, honey. I'm slim. That was slim thick wasn't even a word, but if it was slim thick, it was me. That's what I felt like I was, okay? But I didn't like the way bigger clothes looked on me because I was small, like skinny and tall, and I felt like olive oil. I can't come out here with no long skirt to the knee, these beanpole legs, and this baggy t-shirt. Like, I just know that kept me. Womp womp.
We gotta find something.
No, you gotta have something to be like, there's a little bit of shape up in here, and I was aware of that in middle school, especially high school. And not that my parents would let me go out here, whatever, but my clothes needed to fit. So somebody could feel like, okay, it's not a skeleton up in here walking around the city of Louisville, okay? So that's my thing, and I think I just always, been to that. And then, I just feel like you can do everything tastefully. I'm definitely the one that's I feel like I'm my worst critic. I'm in the like, somebody gonna talk about, girl, take a picture down. No, ma'am. You gotta self-edit. Don't let anybody put you out there like that. All right? I told my cousin, I said, crop me out. Feelings won't be hurt, okay? Don't put me out there looking bad.
Don't take
and
my
they ain't
picture.
your friend that they're gonna do.
And tag me. No.
Anyway, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Take it down. Okay, so the rape culture. Basically, advice, let's just wrap it up. For our young girls, our young women out here, keep a friend with you. I'm notorious for some spots in Louisville, like I'm a Gemini, okay? So,
Gemini
hey,
twins.
May 31st, May 30th right here. I'm one of them, like, if you ain't with it, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go myself. Ain't nobody going to stop me. And sometimes I got to think, in this day and age, that's not totally safe. So I always let somebody know where you are, what you doing, what you got on. Post all the pics on social media so everybody know this is what she had on. You meeting somebody. Nobody's saying, like, be scary. Don't meet new people. But a lot of people are doing this internet dating. I got to meet my man old-fashioned in the grocery store, in the produce section, the frozen food aisle somewhere, at the club. I want to see you. I want to see your eyes. I don't want to do the internet. But
that's to each his own.
Yeah, to each his own.
You can do online.
You can do online, but
do
be
your
safe.
Investigation too.
Be safe.
And you better be FBI on that.
But leave the mystery behind it. Like, don't everybody want to be Googled before they go on a date. You know what I'm saying? Get to know them the normal way, but just be safe. Go to a public location. Let your family know who you with. You know what I'm saying? And all of that good stuff. But enjoy yourself. I'm just saying, be safe. But that is for real. I like mine and regular information.
And don't be out here loose. Like, ladies, you can have fun. You can have a blast, but know your limits, especially if you by yourself.
Yes.
And have you a good friend that's gonna be like, girl, no, you there?
Yeah.
Go sit down. Go sit down
Right.
somewhere. because you're doing too much.
Yeah, when you go out by yourself, I feel like that's on your chill night. You know what I'm saying? Keep it cool, keep it classy at one cool drink. You know what I'm saying? Bop and then go on in. I feel like you don't need to be the last person leaving the club when you by yourself or whatever. Because sometimes you really do want to go have a good time, and everybody's not with it. And you know, we all about YOLO. You only live once, and
Right.
I'm living my best life. And sometimes life can't wait for everybody. But just be
Exactly.
safe.
Exactly.
Dun 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 dun. My homie over here is feeling away. She's feeling away, and I secretly kind of felt this way, but I'm glad she brought this to our attention today. Go and tell us about it, sis.
So, ladies, Fashion Nova is like the hot item. You easily go online. The models look beautiful. They fits looking great. You go online, you purchase it, and then you randomly go into Rainbow to get some earrings, get some accessories to go with this fit, and you see the fit on the rack.
Right.
So I'm just like, what's up with that?
And you turn on your favorite rap song. And then it's like in your rainbow fit, it made you feel like shit, and you over here tucking your rainbow bag, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, let me just say, I ain't got no shame in my game for a good bargain.
Amen.
Because I work hard for my money.
Amen.
And yes, I might buy something expensive, but I don't got a problem with bargaining as well. So no, I'm not about to be buying a whole bunch of BB. I'm not about to have Michael Kors, whatever.
Just all the time. Especially, like I said, I love my city. I love my city.
Yes.
And I know some of y'all from these other cities, these other states, like, I love my city. But do some of y'all feel like me that people don't put much effort when it's time to step out? You done took your time, honey. done soaked in good bath water. Took that good shower and done got that good weave and went and got that hair done, nails, toes, good fit. You done, push the budget a little bit. You're looking
They
nice.
come musty.
Musty. Shout out to Nicki Minaj on that one. Musty, okay? Like, you just rolled out the bed like you didn't even try. And then what really pissed you off, these bitches ain't missing a beat with the niggas, though. So I'm like, who raised you? You and you. But... So why am I gonna go spend all this money, or even take the time to really order the fit, wait for it to come in the anticipation of it, when I know I can walk into Rainbow? I'm gonna do a little bit of both, but I can walk into Rainbow and get that, or I'm gonna walk in the club and see people that just half-assed it, came straight from the job. It ain't even happy hour. Happy
less
over
than $25. Feel like the baddest bitch in there. Why not? And, but what y'all think? Put it in the comments. We kind of just threw off a couple of ideas, some of the things that we, just started to think about this week. But what are some things that you want to talk about? Because definitely, me and Denisha, we kick it. We definitely have a lot of things
to talk
we want
about.
to get out there and
Different
see
points
what your
of view.
what your view
A lot of the
is.
views on the same thing. We've been rocking for a minute. Yeah.
Shoot.
Middle school.
Shoot.
Well, no.
High school.
High school.
Yep.
High school.
Male. Love a male.
Bulldogs, baby. Shout out.
Lady
Traditional.
players.
Hey, we're going to have to do a post a throwback video.
Just to give y'all a little example. Us back in the day, in 2000, class 2001. Oh, did we just tell our age?
Ooh, hey, I don't mind.
I don't mind
honey.
either.
I don't mind 36.
This 30, all this 35.
36.
I'm telling you, these
Zoom
30s,
in on it.
these
Zoom.
30s, best years.
Yeah.
Best years. I
don't
thought when
think
I
we look
turned
pressed.
30,
I
that it
still
was
get
the end of the
ID.
world. It's best years.
Yeah, it really is. Life is just beginning. I feel like, came from good background and everything, but I feel like in this 36 years, I learned a lot, I've learned a lot, and I feel like life is just starting over, and I'm here for it.
I'm all the way here for it. Despite, little ups and downs, those ups and downs have made life great. I've learned from it, and all I can do is just keep rising on top. So That's what it is.
Yeah.
So again, like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely, we would like to get some more followers. Share this video,
Please.
and we will see you on our next
Yes.
show. If you think of any ideas on the name of our show, please let us know. Just based off our personality, roll with it.
Yes, but right now you can find this video at Denisha Rhea on my YouTube channel and Diamondpieces on her YouTube channel. Check us out.
Down.